Welcome back, guys, to Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations, where now Miles Edgeworth takes the lead on the case after Phoenix's plummeting off a fiery dusky bridge. Technically they should rename it to Lightning Strike Bridge, because what a random occurrence to occur. It's almost like the heavens were conspiring against us, as now we examine the crime scene. But first, Edgy has to get through Butts. Yo Edgy, what took you so long? I'm so cold my brain's turned to sherbet. I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. What do you mean? Wright is going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder. Hey, wait a sec. Hold it. Objection! What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and... What kind of lame excuse is that? And you call yourself a defense attorney? Prosecutor Edgeworth's a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right. Prosecutor Edgeworth? I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Dude, Edgy. I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns to sherbet. I'd say more like sorbet. It is rather cold out here. House didn't murder, someone else did. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one. Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is. Indeed, well... There's some poo on your shirt. As we talk about Iris. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer. I was right after all. I should never have come back. No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time. Honest. I had a penny for every time you said that. It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much. Know what I mean? Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry. Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything. Force things too much? What's going on? Larry, where were you and what are you doing on the night of the crime? Larry? What? Don't tell me you think I might have done it? What? Get lost! Go back on your charge, Jed, and get out of my sight, you creep! And I hope your plane crashes and you die! What? I'll ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? Really? You want to keep that a secret? Free? As I suspected. Psycho locks! I'm sorry, man. You know me. I just don't remember. My short-term memory's a wreck, dude. Is it now? I could try challenge it, or I could just keep moving on for now. Out of my way, psycho man. Let's see someone else. Hey, hello there. So how are you feeling? Alright, I suppose. Who is this? My name is Miles Edgeworth. My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. His circumstances were so tragic, I might just... Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'm looking for a woman in a bikini. Well, you have found her. Now what can I do for you? I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis. Haha! If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy. Mr. Edgeworth? This is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut. My stomach is already growling in protest, sir. So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris? Well, first, I want to hear what you know. And was that Magatum in the background so bashed up before? First, I'd like to ask about last night. Well, last night we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the temple. She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that? I suppose it was about 9 when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The channeling dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch. Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting. Detective, this is no time for flattery. Sorry. Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. But your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here? The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps. I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason. You get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? I do. Well, what did I see? What did you see? More to the point. Alright then. I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard. Must have been past 11. Oh no! I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart! Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my tie. I saw 2 people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back. With a sword. Did you see this criminal? With your own eyes? I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. But it was Iris. You must have been quite shocked. Of course she was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of a courtroom. And I am to witness it from the witness stand. I'll be pretty shocked too. I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realised what I was seeing, I screamed. And then, I passed out. Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid. However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural. Unnatural? The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness. I wonder what she means by that. As the head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct? Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I've got a bad lower back. A bad lower back? Yes, especially bad in the winter. So bad that I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall. So you left the disciple all alone? Don't be ridiculous. I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out. Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I'd better try to get some more details. So who is this acolyte that was to train the inner temple? Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course. Special course? It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times. You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over the inner temple, do you? No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Well, last night, we still hadn't started the training session itself. Well, that's good to hear. Oh, dear. There's one thing I've got to tell you. Uh-oh, I don't think I like the sound of this. Do you know that small girl? I believe she is Mystic Maya's little sister. Maya has a little sister? Oh, you mean Little Pearl? That's Maya Fey's cousin. Little Pearl? I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we'd finished with dinner cleanup. But I haven't seen her at all since late last night. She's nowhere to be found. You mean she was with the victim? It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back. A little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone. As they say, the plot thickens. The plot thickens indeed, but that doesn't tell me too much more until I head to the crime scene itself. But before I move along, what is this? There are more Enzo cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from under that stack? Beats me. Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. It looks like an old manila envelope. Yeah. Was it, Detective? This could be it. An ultra-important clue. A super special clue. I suppose I should read it myself then. It looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 Ebony Hall. Unless you want your secret to be exposed. This sounds like a blackmail letter. Right then, blackmail indeed. Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra-important prosecutor, super-duper prosecutor. Well, I suppose it takes a super-duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. So mean. That thing sure casts a strong presence over the whole room. This is the Lesser Magatama. Lesser? It's a precious heirloom, containing a great many souls. Huh? This is Lesser? What is the greater one like? The greater Magatama is displayed in the main room of Fey Manor. It was supposed to be shown at the Treasures of Khura'in exhibit, but it was so large that they couldn't bring it through the doors. Interesting. I was just wondering why it was so chipped. For some reason I don't remember it being in that state. Well, it's to the crime scene we wanted, Head. Where blood stains the snow. How did she end up under the statue and stabbed through with a sword? That's the real question. And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched. Thanks, Detective. I'll just have a look around. It looks like the prosecutors are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask just to be sure. Are you really going to defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. I gave my word and now I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, I've got to be careful. Got to make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, Detective. Just keep your mouth closed and I think most of it will flow out on its own. You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap. Yes, you do that, Detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over the years? Mind you, it's always actually like the font of truth is Mr. Gumshoe. He's always helped people and not really hindered by his mouth that so spouts. I can talk to Gumshoe here instead. The victim is the famous picture book author, Miss Elise Days Nim. Her entire past up until she won that writing award last year is a total mystery. It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 PM on February 7th. The cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab to the back by the murder weapon. The murder weapon? The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, but there's one strange thing. Yes? The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a 2-story building. A 2-story building? That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct? Hey, you're right! Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth! That just happens to be the room that Miss Elise Days Nim was staying in. Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword. Maybe. Now then, Detective. Let's see if we can summarize what we learned so far. Okay, let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after they finished dinner, she and Mayor Fey headed to the inner temple. At 10 PM after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had her take over while she went back to Azakura Temple. After taking out a bath to soothe her back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. The inner temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. Indeed I would. Well, we got more here to get first. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? I'm pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. What do you mean? It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumours are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defending, he's just lost interest. I intend to appear in court in the role of defence attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why. I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is going to be that judge. Yes, he certainly would remember my face, even after such a long absence. That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you're such a powerful string to pull. That also sounds like fixing a trial to some weird extent. Who? What is this inner temple that Mayo was supposedly training at? According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of Dusky Bridge. A bridge that burned down. Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing? The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there. So the only thing there is the inner temple? I hear it's not the kind of place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Mayor. Indeed, please be alright. Well, I say move, but move is not what I wish to do. Stay in the guise of Mr. Edgeworth as we examine the crime scene. What's this? It looks like a wizard's staff. That belonged to the victim, Miss Elise Dix-Nim. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, it's just between us, okay, sir? Yes. What? This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this. Alright. The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. And that's it? And that's what you wanted to tell me? That's it. This staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victim's. Okay. We've gained the victim's staff. Let's check now the blood. So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon? It sure is. It's called a Shichishito, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir. There's still blood on it. I suppose this is a victim's blood? Yep. It's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shichishito too. Fingerprints? Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant. Her fingerprints on the murder weapon. What's wrong? You're looking really solemn. Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney? Yeah, I figure it doesn't feel really good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. Indeed, as a prosecutor, you have everyone set everything up for you. Oh, I just love skiing. Really? You don't, seem like the type. Oh, what about sleds? Sleds? Nah, they're a little too kiddie, you know. Messes with my hard-boiled image. I always thought you were hard-boiled. What's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth? Is the world starting to go mad? He's hard-boiled, or... Right, so that's the room that Miss Dix-Nim might have fallen from. There aren't any clues here. Really? I'd have thought there would be. The main gate must be over that stone wall. Ha! Stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all. Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. We'll check the Shichishito. Does the statue itself hold any merit? Nope. Just the Shichishito stuff. So hopefully, I can maybe present something to talk about with other people. Or was that the room over there? It's a lantern. I suppose they're lighted at night. There's something elegant about the lights of a fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight. Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill? How did you know? just seems too obvious for you, sir. Or as we head back to the main hall, maybe something else will stir? Or maybe we can present something to get someone else to talk. Of course, we have ourselves 2 Cyclops or more on Lully to break. Hopefully, next episode. Join me then for more Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations. As we see how the shoe is on the other foot. Don't we, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Bye-bye.